Welcome back to the Kearsarge Chronicle. We're here at the beautiful Springledge Farms on Main Street in New London, and I'm joined now by the owner, Greg Berger, and Sue Ellen Weed Parks. Thank you for joining me.
Thanks for coming.
You have a beautiful display behind us of everything that you're offering now for fall, but first let's tell our viewers a little bit more about Springledge Farms. Greg, how long have you owned it, and what would you say to the viewers about what they can find here?
Well, the farm has been here for about 35 years, and I've owned it the last 5 years after having worked here in high school and through college, and for John and Sue Clough, who are the original owners. It's unique because it's a farm on Main Street, which you don't find in a lot of places anymore, and one reason it's that still is because it has a conservation easement on about 50 of the 60 acres that are here in town, so it can only be a farm for forever and ever, which is nice. We grow everything from arugula to zucchini as far as produce, including strawberries. Our big items are sweet corn and tomatoes, which are popular for the summer visitors as well as everybody around who lives here year-round. We also have greenhouses where we grow geraniums, marigolds, hanging baskets, all your bedding plants, and including all these fall mums and asters. And our farm stand is chock full with our own products as well as local products from around the area, including local beef and eggs and ice cream and pretty much everything you would need to have a great meal and to decorate your house.
And cheeses, I've had those.
Yes, exactly right. Cheeses, there's too many to remember. But
fresh eggs, milk.
Yeah, that's right. Milk too.
You're open almost year-round. You close for a little while in the winter, right?
Right. We close the farm stand around right at Christmas. Although last year and coming up this year, we'll be open on Fridays, Friday afternoons for what we call our winter market, where we grow some more lettuce and greens and things down in the cold frames down back, and so we have that. We've grown quite a few fall root crops like potatoes and carrots that we're going to store and have offered for that, and the usual vendors of breads and pies and things will come on Fridays. So we'll be open all year, but just on one day between January and April. Then we open full time in April around Easter and all the way through December.
For everyone to buy their spring plants.
That's right.
Sue Ellen, tell me a little bit about your fall products. We can see a lot of them behind us. Tell me what you have.
Well, this time of year it's great because it turns into such a massive color. We've grown a whole bunch of different heirloom pumpkins as well as carving pumpkins for the Halloween crowd, and we've got the corn maze this year, which I don't know if we talked about yet, which is going to be a great fall draw for people. Many of these pumpkins are decorative, but they're also edible, so I like to be able to tell people that they can decorate and get their money's worth by eating it for Thanksgiving dinner or something like that too. So
well, you think about making pumpkin pies for Thanksgiving, and I'm guilty. I tend to go to the canned products in the grocery store, but you have sugar pumpkins here, which make great pies, right?
Yes. And it's very easy. You cook them like you would a squash. I usually cut them in half, whether they're little pumpkins or these great big ones, and just roast them, and then you can scoop the meat right out and put it through a pureer and then add it to your recipes depending on what they call for. And you can just cook it like squash and just eat it with butter and salt and pepper if you want.
Oh, great.
So,
and some people save the seeds, don't they?
They do. Many of these heirloom varieties will grow the same vegetable, and you can do your part in conserving those and trying to grow your own pumpkins and squash. But most people will come back here because it's not easy.
I prefer the plants that are already started for me.
I do too, actually.
Many people don't know that you stay open till Christmas, so that you have all the poinsettias, Christmas trees, everything that people are looking for at Christmas time.
That's right. Yeah, we try and have a good offering of everything. That we call it a naturally decorative Christmas. So, instead of necessarily going and getting all the tinsel and all the plastics, things like that, these are all products that are either grown in New Hampshire or grown here, or are made from wood or things like that. So it's kind of a natural farm Christmas, we call it.
You always have beautiful varieties of garland. I'm amazed at the different types and the different combinations of greeneries that people put together.
Right. It's one of my favorite times of year because the decorating and the smells are just great, and you can use the greens in so many different ways. And there's preservatives that we can put on to keep them from getting brittle in the house. So if you're doing it inside, we can do things to keep them safer for you and things like that.
And one thing I love is with my little station wagon, you put the trees, they're already cut, so I don't have to cut anything down. You put them in a net which kind of holds them all together, and I actually can fit my tree inside my car.
Yeah, we call it the netter. Pretty original. And it basically compacts the tree, and because we like to show them off, we show all our trees on individual stakes so that you can walk around it and see the shape and all that, and the height and everything true to form. And then the netter just kind of compacts it, and you can put it either in your car on top and get it all the way into your stand, and then pop the net off, and it saves a lot of time and effort.
You even cut the end off for me to make it a nice fresh cut right before I get home to put it in the water.
Yeah, whatever
It's
we
full
can do.
service.
That's right. That's what we aim to be.
Let's just lastly mention to our viewers that you are still selling produce now. Tell me about what's available.
We've got potatoes, carrots, lettuces, greens, just loads of things. I'm sure I'm missing a lot of them, but peppers.
Broccoli,
Broccoli,
cauliflower,
yeah.
green beans, still.
And a lot of the fresh cheese and milk products still?
Yeah, we'll carry those through the whole, all winter, and then during the winter's market as well.
Great, great. Well, I hope that you'll all come down to Springledge Farms. Check out the fall produce, the beautiful squashes and pumpkins and mums, but also the produce that's ongoing, and the sweet corn is still here, and it's the best around. So come on over to Springledge. Thanks, Greg. Thanks, Sue Ellen, for having us here. After these messages, I'll talk to Doug Baxter about a special workshop coming up that addresses the pervasive issue of bullying. We'll be right back.